Holy shit, guys. Oh my god. These are all words to best describe today's video because it is the biggest banger of a video I've done in a while. I've been waiting for the rest of this clip for the longest time, and to the real OG people who've been here from the start, you know what I'm talking about, okay? So we're gonna be seeing today, for the first time ever, the actual full footage that was released by Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp, and the Weaponized podcast, okay? So guys, for me bringing it to you out as soon as this came out, make sure you subscribe, notifications on, because we're covering everything that's getting out there. All the points to talk about, all the angles to look at everything at. And yeah, subscribe, notifications on, like, comment, and share. Sharing helps the absolute most, and all this helps with the algorithm. And we're going to be growing real soon, becoming the fastest growing channel on the internet, okay? So help me out here. Check out the Patreon down below, the Twitter, and the TikTok, okay? And without further ado, get your snacks, get your popcorn. Guys, today is crazy. Check this out. Best parts at the end. To anyone saying that this is fucking balloons, go fuck yourself. This is not balloons, guys. There's people that's used AI to enhance every aspect of this video, guys. Everybody has a theory, but nobody has an edge to their theory being right. Okay, so it's just all very confusing. The curiosity this video sparked in me is unfathomable, okay? I mean, if you kind of look at it like, and you try and be like accurate in your observation, in which we see things in clouds, we see faces, in everything we see faces or something we've seen before, right? Because our mind, I think scientifically, it tries to make sort of sense of everything we see, give it meaning, give it like a classification. Because I've also seen like science videos about our eyes, like in reality how our eyes work that we can't see or notice is it scans everything like objects, all of it, right? And we can't notice the scanning highlights or points or whatever, but that's what our eyes do. And if it was accurate to what it actually would look like in terms of accuracy, we'd see like not the way we see everything where it's just like there, right? But it's all really interesting. After all, we are all AI, as I'd say, biological AI, and yeah, we're building technological AI, and far superior to us. I mean, you know, maybe these aliens or whatever they are, you know, like hive minds, right? One entity, many minds, etc. But then we are like separate. We are individual minds, forming a lot of individual minds, right? So it's really cool to think about everything in that aspect as well. If you get a little stoned, then that's even better. But it's really interesting stuff to talk about, and everything is to consider. But if you look at this really close, it looks like a guy with a jetpack, and we've seen a lot of that in the jungles as well. People are reporting weird fucking looking jetpack looking motherfuckers, right? But I don't know, I think this is something more. Some people have came out that releasing like an AI guess that it looks like a Black Widow, like weird looking motherfucking Crisis aliens type shit, which I am down for. Crisis, who played Crisis, guys? But can it run Crisis, right? Those aliens in that game was really good, really fascinating, very mysterious. Let me know what you think. But then again, if it was a jetpack, you'd see fumes coming out the bottom. And this thing doesn't even, I don't know, this is like a forward-looking infrared camera or machine. And I'm not sure if it's classified, the technology or the machine that took this. I mean, the location and etc. is probably, but this is in Iraq, right? So really odd. It doesn't seem to have anything coming out the bottom of it like warmth or heat, which a typical jetpack would have, which obviously says it's not a jetpack, right? What the fuck is this thing, guys? How is it just floating there so awkwardly? And check out the full video. Do not go anywhere, okay? Some people say and call it a translucent. I'm not sure if anyone's an expert in that type of stuff, right? Any scientific people. What do these... It seems to me like it's changing, like it's blending in with its environment like a chameleon. But I do not know anything about this technology. So if anyone does know anything, just let us know in the comments. You can proton, email me, get in touch with me. Let's make some sense of this footage. Anyone who wants to release footage, your name will not be mentioned, and it will be 100% safe, okay? When looking at it, going past the buildings and the Iraqi base, US base over there, it looks smaller when it was just going over the terrain. Or is that just me? Might be wrong. Imagine you are military personnel on this site and everyone's spooked as fuck, and you in this video and you could not see anything above you, and this thing was shown on this advanced technology to have been there but not visible to your eye. Is this the veil that's being lifted? These creatures, are they from our atmosphere? I've been hearing a lot of more terms like that, so let me know what you think in regards to that specifically. I mean, another angle you could look at this, right? Angels are above, devils are below. So, if people on the other side of the world, right, they're down, is another part of the world's up. So what the fuck is this chaos, right? But enough of that paradoxical thought. What if this is a biblically accurate angel? Have you guys checked out how biblically accurate angels look? They look freaky as fuck, okay? Not to cast any beef on the fucking angels, Christians, whatever the fuck, what, you know? But biblically accurate angels are freaky looking, and I'd say this thing is freaky looking. So that's another aspect to check out at the same time. Another thing I wonder is if this thing moves towards you, and actually makes contact with you by moving, would it go through you? Would you feel it? Would it bump into you? Like what even? There's so many questions, guys. I'm so curious. I wish we can get some intel on this, some information, anything, whether it's official or unofficial, but has official ties, right? See there, sometimes it seems really black, and then sometimes it becomes totally transparent looking. So that's really odd. I don't know about anything that works like that. I've seen a lot of fake stories, or supposedly fake, about cloaking technologies and all these different countries making developments, but I mean, I think it's always been debunked to a certain extent. Does this... I wonder what Stephen Greer would say about it. Has he ever been asked? Is anybody aware of it? Because this thing looks like it's... Stephen Greer describes a lot man-made UAP. This thing looks fucking exotic as fuck, anomalous, right? What is this thing? Is this human-made? Greer, let us know. Barber, let us know. I hope the Weaponized podcast talks about this real soon. I think their podcast is still supposed to come out this week. Not sure which day it is, but we're going to be checking out for it. another thing I wonder, and I know I'm wondering so many things, guys. I just want to have these thoughts together, start the conversations, have any point where you can join in and just talk about it with me, things I wonder about, okay? But I wonder if this thing is consciously aware that it's being watched. Like, you know, something advanced like this, as mysterious as NHI as this thing looks, if it is some mysterious, super advanced, you know, technology, and there's been a lot of talk about this technology is being conscious in a form or another, I wonder if this thing knew in this moment it was being watched, and that is why it was moving away. Or, you know, there's just no hints. It's just airtight. They want to keep a lid on this thing. National security, right? So just for a second, imagine downing one of these, right? And I'm not sure which number or classification they were giving it in Skywatches, but this is a pretty rare find, right? Jellyfish UAP are somewhat more rare than others, if I am correct. Yeah, so there's the egg, and then there's this thing. I wonder if the egg becomes transparent. When's the new Skywatcher episode coming out? Does anybody even know about that? Why is it so quiet? They were like talking so big about the discoveries that are being made, how long ago it actually started. So are they not releasing more things because it's inconclusive? I mean, there has to be more transparency and communication between these things, right? Okay, so few things to end this video off. Thank you for watching until here. If you made it until here, holy shit, thank you. Appreciate it a ton. The watch time we need right now desperately. Okay, if you guys want to throw on the playlist, all videos, all content, UAP content, I made all these playlists. You can leave it on, you can watch it to fall asleep, to let it run through the night. Guys, this would be I know it's a big ask, but it would help a absolute ton. We're trying to grow this channel, grow the community, try and start something worthwhile on YouTube again. There's all the stale content, the slop, right? And we're gonna be stopping the slop content. We're trying to do some new things, so make sure you support in any way you can. And so I think there's more to come out of this footage, because I think there was mention that it goes into the ocean and shoots up into space. Maybe wrong, maybe that was like a misinformation thing. Let me know in the comments down below, but I think there was some mention about that, and maybe it's still coming out. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated on any new information regarding this topic, subject, happening, footage, right? And thanks for watching. I appreciate the support. You guys are the best. Leave a like, and I'll see you tomorrow. Daily uploads.
I'm afraid of everything staying the same or worsening. So what's the point of finding calm when calm to me is unsettling? Settle down, little kid, your bones are shaking in your skin. Go and try and take a breath, though nothing more, nothing less. It's a typical story of the king who had it all except for citizens who